In this video, you will learn how to add a vMix device to your Cuez Automator. Once you're inside the episode, go to the top right corner and click Devices. Then, select Add Device. A side panel will open on the right, where you can choose your device from the drop-down menu. You can scroll through the list to find the device you need, or simply use the search bar. In this case, let's search for vMix and select it. The device will immediately appear online. In Device Settings, Automator automatically fills in the default values. These are the settings used when Automator is first installed on vMix. If you've made changes on the vMix side, you will need to update these fields. In our example, vMix is running on the same computer as Automator, so it's available on localhost, using the two default ports. Next, you need to give the device a name. Let's call it vMix to keep things simple, as this name will appear later when configuring automations. Now, let's move on to Downloader step, because any media uploaded to your Cublocks needs to be downloaded so that you have a local copy. You will need to enter a download folder path twice. The first path is how Automator sees the folder, and the second path is how the device sees it. If Automator and vMix are running on the same machine, both paths will be the same. Paste the same folder path into both fields. A green check mark will confirm that Automator has access to the folder, so you can continue. You can also choose to keep the original file names, meaning Automator will save the downloaded media using the same names used in Cuez. You can decide whether to download the original media or the proxy version, which is a high-definition MP4. Most workflows will stick with the original file. Automator can also automatically delete downloaded files after a set amount of time. Finally, you need to add the Cublocks that contain media fields requiring download for vMix. Click Add Media Fields. Then select your clip block and its media field. Repeat this for your graphic block and your audio block. You should now see green check marks next to the thumbnails, indicating that Automator successfully downloaded the media into the specified folder. You can now close the side panel. The device is fully configured. Automator is communicating with vMix and knows what to download. You'll also see that the device button in the top right corner has turned green. From here, you can start adding automations. One way to do this is to click the three dots next to a clip block, select Configure Automation, and a panel will open on the right. You can resize this panel if needed. There are several ways to build automations: cue steps, time codes, and more. All of these are covered in detail in our Help Center articles, which we encourage you to explore. To add your first automation, click Add Automation. Then, choose a condition: always, if, or if else. Always means the clip will run the automation every time it's triggered, while if and if else depend on certain properties being true or false. For now, let's choose always. Next, select the device that should run the function, in this case, vMix. Then, choose the function you want to execute. The list of available functions depends on the device. With vMix, there are currently 486 functions, meaning anything you can do inside vMix can also be automated from Automator. You can scroll to find the function you need or search for it. If I type cut, I can see select Cut Direct. This function requires an additional parameter, the input source. I get a list of all the inputs on my vMix device. In my case, I have 31 inputs, so I can select, for example, clip A. Now, when I trigger my clip, Automator will perform a cut direct to input number 2, clip A. You can add multiple functions depending on what you want your automation to achieve. Let's add another vMix function, for example, set position, which resets the clip to the beginning. I'll apply it to the same input and set the value to 0. You can combine as many automation functions as you need. You can also drag and drop them to reorder the sequence. More importantly, you can add delays to make sure that each action happens at the right time and in the right order. To learn more about how to program these automation functions and how to use on-cue steps, timecodes, and so on, check out our Help Center. You can access that via the gear icon in the top right corner, as well as at the bottom. We have over 200 Help Center articles available where we explain all of this functionality in detail. Thank you for watching.